Become the kind of leader that people would follow voluntarily, even if you had no title or position. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Outstanding leaders go out of their way to boost the self-esteem of their personnel. If people believe in themselves, it's amazing what they can accomplish. Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it. Lead and inspire people. Don't try to manage and manipulate people. Inventories can be managed, but people must be led. Leaders must be close enough to relate to others, but far enough ahead to motivate them. Earn your leadership every day. Good leaders organize and align people around what the team needs to do. Great leaders motivate and inspire people with why they're doing it. Our chief want is someone who will inspire us to be what we know we could be. Leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It is about one life influencing another. A good leader leads the people from above them. A great leader leads the people from within them. A mediocre teacher tells. The good teacher explains. The superior teacher demonstrates. The great teacher inspires. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. I start with the premise that the function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. If someone is going down the wrong road, he doesn't need motivation to speed him up. What he needs is education to turn him around. Example is not the main thing in influencing others. It is the only thing. Don't tell people how to do things. Tell them what to do and let them surprise you with their results. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Leadership is the ability to get extraordinary achievement from ordinary people. Average leaders raise the bar on themselves. Good leaders raise the bar for others. Great leaders inspire others to raise their own bar. Leadership is not something that is done to people like fixing your teeth. Leadership is unlocking people's potential to become better. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. A star wants to see himself rise to the top. A leader wants to see those around him rise to the top. As a leader, you should always start with where people are before you try to take them where you want them to go. Leadership is unlocking people's potential to become better. Leaders set high standards, refuse to tolerate mediocrity or poor performance. Entrepreneurial leadership requires the ability to move quickly when opportunity presents itself. Progress occurs when courageous, skillful leaders seize the opportunity to change things for the better. A genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. Take chances, make mistakes. That's how you grow. Pain nourishes your courage. You have to fail in order to practice being brave. Don't be afraid to challenge the pros, even in their own backyard. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. The thing you fear most has no power. Your fear of it is what has the power. Facing the truth really will set you free. Integrity is the most valuable and respected quality of leadership. Always keep your word. Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether you did it or not. Respect is the key determinant of high-performance leadership. How much people respect you determines how well they perform. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. The greatness of a man is not in how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him positively. Live so that when your children think of fairness, caring, and integrity, they think of you. If you have integrity, nothing else matters. If you don't have integrity, nothing else matters. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. The true test of leadership is how well you function in a crisis. The key responsibility of leadership is to think about the future. No one else can do it for you. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. One of the tests of leadership is the ability to recognize a problem before it becomes an emergency. Successful leaders see the opportunities in every difficulty rather than the difficulty in every opportunity. Leadership is the capacity to transform vision into reality. A clear vision, backed by definite plans, gives you a tremendous feeling of confidence and personal power. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. People who take a long view of their lives and careers always seem to make much better decisions about their time and activities than people who give very little thought to the future. No one is going to make you a leader. Take the reins, create your own opportunity, and build the career that you deserve. Leaders never use the word failure. They look upon setbacks as learning experiences. When you delegate tasks, you create followers. When you delegate authority, you create leaders. Wise leaders generally have wise counselors because it takes a wise person themselves to distinguish them. Leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. Deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. When you delegate work to a member of the team, your job is to clearly frame success and describe the objectives. The really expert riders of horses let the horse know immediately who is in control, but then guide the horse with loose reins and seldom use the spurs. If you want to do a few small things right, do them yourself. If you want to do great things and make a big impact, learn to delegate. No person will make a great business who wants to do it all himself or get all the credit. If you really want to grow as an entrepreneur, you've got to learn to delegate. Leaders are innovative, entrepreneurial, and future-oriented. They focus on getting the job done. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts the sails. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did it ourselves." You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Effective leadership is putting first things first. Effective management is discipline, carrying it out. What you do has far greater impact than what you say. The greatest leaders mobilize others by coalescing people around a shared vision. Leaders think and talk about the solutions. Followers think and talk about the problems. The best leaders have a high consideration factor. They really care about their people. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Real leadership is leaders recognizing that they serve the people that they lead. Leadership is about empathy. It is about having the ability to relate to and connect with people for the purpose of inspiring and empowering their lives. The outward expression of empathy is courtesy. The effective leader recognizes that they are more dependent on their people than they are on them. Walk softly. Stay connected to feel empathy, compassion, and understanding for yourself and others. Practice golden rule management in everything you do. Manage others the way you would like to be managed.